Hey folks, today I've got a special video of a product that's not yet on the market. It's called the FluxWrap-It. It's a stove and a cook system. Right now it's inside of here, so let me get it out and show you what it's all about. Stay tuned. Alright, this is my Pathfinder H2O bottle pouch kit. So inside right now I've got my bottle and I've got the stove, the FluxWrap-It system inside here. Let me change the camera view and show you what's inside here and get to making fire. Alright, here's the Pathfinder bag, and what I want to show you is inside here. Here are some of the components. Actually, this is new set and the old set of legs and pot stands. I think I'll just focus on the new set for now, since it's probably what he's going to go with. There's the lid to my cup. Right here around the sides, this is the actual FluxWrap-It stove mechanism. And let's just get everything out of here. Broke my spoon earlier. Spork, whatever. Another one in here. Okay, now everything in here, I'll just slide the bottle out first. I like this little handle, can pull it out real easily. And inside here is the Backpacker Nalgene Stanley pot and another cup, 20 ounce I think, yeah, Ollie Camp. And that fits down in there nicely. Nothing new there. Had that for a number of years, and this is the actual FluxWrap-It right here. The objective is take your sticks, whatever you need, cut the length in here, wrap it up, and use the pot stands and supports that I'll show you in a little bit. So for now, let's go ahead and put this out of the way. So it's just kind of a foil-like material. I don't know all the scientific aspects about it, but you can just roll it up as tight as you want. Here are the clips for the feet. So essentially these just will clip to the bottom once you get it in there. And these can be the feet. That is the new part that he just sent me these. Originally there were some, actually here's what they originally were using. So these right here were the original feet and pot stands. These are kind of just cotter pins that would slide down in here however you need it and make the feet, legs, and pot stands. But he changed that design before I even got to test it. So how about that? And he sent it to me. That's awesome. Peter Rossi, by the way, real nice guy. I've been talking with him for a couple months. He originally did a Kickstarter campaign, tried this last year. It did not succeed. I did back him, I supported him. Unfortunately, it didn't make it, so he's going to try again, I believe. And he sent me these to see if I can't test and provide him some of my own feedback. So that's what I intend to do. Today we're going to put it to the test and probably just boil some water for now in the Ollie cup, which is completely nasty and needs to be cleaned. Here are the new pot stands. Essentially these go together 3 at a time. Only need 3. And these will clip together and essentially make a pot stand. Just some really large cotter pins and some of these, I don't even know what these are called now. The things for the chains, the ball chains, the clasps. Okay, let's see if we can't get this pot stand together. There's a small trick. First, just go through one like that. Okay, now take the third one through that hole and through that one. So you've got it like this, and now it's kind of just moving it amongst itself and getting it in the right spot. So you've got kind of a triangle like that, and you can adjust it based on the width that you make this, however many sticks or however big you have it, and just kind of push it in, make your triangle smaller and smaller. Okay, then these clasps go over right here. They're made in such a way so that kind of snaps in and holds it like that, and that's going to go down on the metal of the FluxWrap-It, and should, never done it, but it should hold everything on there. So that's pretty snug, it's not coming off. Put the last one just like that. Okay, there you go. Now those will go on here however you get it once you have the right size and the sticks. So we're just going to leave that right there. Now let's gather some fuel and get this thing going. I'm going to put this one to the side for now. So the whole objective here and the concept, the reason I think he calls it Wrap-It stove, now the FluxWrap-It, essentially you just go get your bundle, whatever you need, cut your sticks 8 inches, a little less maybe. So don't get too big. He says use a variety of sizes, I guess from, you know, your pencil size to your thumb size, whatever. And you just put it down in here. You can carry this, gather it wherever you are, and then once you're ready, you're supposed to just kind of put your sticks in here and wrap it up. Alright, so let's try that. Well, even though it's windy, we're going to see how well this thing does today. Do have an idea maybe to help with the wind from Peter himself. He just sent me stating we could try something. So let's go ahead and get started, put this thing together, and let's see how it works together. Okay, this is what I collected, different sizes. Some of it might be too big, I don't know. And we're just gonna turn it. See how it kind of collapsed, folded in. Don't know how thick, I think some of this might be too much. Take some of it out. Alright, whoops, get this guy straight. Alright, there we go. Alright. Kind of push it down in there maybe like that. Alright. Well, yeah, could have done a better job maybe on my measurements. Some of those aren't all the way down in there though. Let's see if we can push them in. Alright. Well, that's 3.5, close to 4 inch diameter. Let's take our feet. Guess we only, yeah, 2, 4, I got 8 of them here, so let's clamp it right here. Let's see how this thing will hold. I'll go all the way up. So it should hold that together, and it does. Look at that. Just one clip. Alright. We'll go ahead and take a couple more clips for the feet. This will just do 3. And push that down. Okay. There it is. I'm just trying to see how far did these things set up off if I were to just put it on there. That's how far. The sticks don't want to be above that, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of stuff these down in there if I can, or Oh, see, it's all messed up. I didn't do a good job. Probably will fit down in there if I done it right. Okay. I'll break these off, stick them down in there. Actually, let's put it on the ground and then do it. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. And just to show, let's see how much airflow is coming through there. That's what he talks about. Peter says that, you know, the airflow, you may think it's tight, too tight, but with the different sticks and diameters, you should, all the gaps, the air should flow through there. Alright. Now, we'll just put these on. Okay, right there. Okay. And now I got to adjust this and then show you guys how it's working. You see that right there. Basically, it's going over the wrap like that. See that? Alright. So, there it is, all together with the legs and the pot stand. Okay, let's get a little bit of fat wood and see if we can't get this thing started. Okay, so my initial thoughts about just putting this thing together and wrapping it, by putting the sticks in there first and rolling it up, I can control, you know, I know exactly the diameter. These clips are very easy to use. There's your triangle, so you could make this wider or even narrower. A little bit more narrow, but you could definitely go wider on this. You know, that's as wide as it is. But also make sure, one thing I realized, make sure your sticks are definitely no longer than, you know, from the end of the legs to your pot stand. I had a few you saw there. Okay, check this out. Talk about old school. This is the original pine fire shop. This is one of the, I don't know, boxes that he had. This looks like tender tots. Some of the other cotton soaked in fat wood sap, and we're just going to shove some of these down in here. You know what I probably should have done while I was wrapping it is just put some of these in the sticks in the middle and then wrapped it. Didn't even think about that. Oh well. Let's see how this thing does. Just shove it down in there. Okay, we're going to make it really easy for the ferro rod and just plump up this cotton. Windy out here. We got all of our wood. We got a little bit of cotton balls in here with some pine resin, old school stuff from pinefireshops.com. And let's see here, this brand new is going to have to be scraped. Let's use the right side. Alright, clean now, she's ready. Here we go. One stripe. Nice. Okay, let's see how that goes. So we're just going to sit here. It's now 3:39. I'm gonna let it catch. Look at that wind blowing really strong. One of the tips Peter was showing me, but it will block the camera, is you take your other FluxWrap-It and you clip it to your leg down there. It'll block the wind, but that's going to block the picture as well. We're up here in the hill, the wind's kind of whipping around. You can still see some of the black smoke. That's from the pine resin that's in there. So So we're going to move this up a little bit just to get away from the flames. So we'll just reposition the camera a little bit. These flames were getting big. Alright, looks like it's caught pretty good. We're going to put our 16 ounces of water on there. And I'm going to move this away from that flame. It's now 342. Alright, just going to let it run. See how she does. Seems to be burning really well. It's getting that draft. I'm going to put this over here. Looks like it's... Watch, wow. Now you see that wind blowing the flame? If you use the other one as a shield, look at that. And you can either kind of use it like this and lean it, let it stand up on its own. See that? Block the wind, or you could clip it to one of the legs and let it hold itself if you know the wind. I'm up here on the top of a hill, and the wind whips in all kinds of different directions, so I would want to move it, you know, at a moment's notice. All right, now watch. I'm gonna take this away and look at that. Now I'm holding this still in my hands. It's not hot. Now watch. I'm gonna put this back right there. Look at the flame change. So that's pretty cool. Oh, let me put the top on. Didn't even think about that. Alright, just gonna let it sit. It is 344. You can see the color down here. A burn line right there where the sticks are burning. So this is obviously the first time using it. I'm wondering how this will hold up over time. Peter has used his dozens of times and it's still going well. I don't think we'll have any problems long term. Ooh, I see bubbles. And it's only 347. Alright, I hear it. Look at that. And it is still 347. Let me put this back on. Oh, I could hear it's almost to boil. Whoa, whoa, there she goes. Alright, you see that? So, roll and boil, 348. I like these bags, they double as handles. Super hot, and look at that. There we go. Cool, that thing is rolling strong. Wow. I'm just gonna let that burn, see how long it burns. Tell you what, we still got some burn time. Let's see if we can't boil another, I don't know, cup or so, 2 cups of water. All right, there we go. That's about, I don't know, 12 to 15 ounces. Put that top back on there. That's what I love about this top. It goes on the cup and on the Stanley, and it's 350. Okay. I really believe this helps with the heat, putting that around it like that. You can see now the fire has reached the bottom. Flame is coming out. You can see the color of the flux wrap all the way almost to the bottom. So we'll see if this is able to boil. I should have put it on faster. I didn't think fast enough. Yeah, we're losing a lot of our firepower, and don't think it's going to make it boil in a second. But what I'm going to do is, let's find out how hard it is to get this thing going again. So I'm going to take some more sticks and just feed it in like a normal stove and see if it's able to catch. Oh yeah, look at that. I just threw those in. It's only been a little bit and it's catching. So if you need something continuous, now here's a larger piece. Now, because this is a Stanley, if this was a frying pan or a large bowl or something like that, this wouldn't work. But with these cups, it works great. Okay, so just like that, with a few more twigs, we've almost pretty much can say this thing is at a boil, and it's 355. Okay, there we go. We got it boiling. Well boiled. Just turned 356. Okay, there it is. That's pretty much 32 ounces of water come to a boil with the FluxWrap-It stove in just a few minutes. Easy to set up, very super lightweight. Just take your sticks to the right length. Doesn't matter what size, from your pinky to your thumb to pencil lead. Doesn't matter. And you can adjust the diameter to whatever you want. Let me take this off, show you. Again, with this adjustable pot stand, you can make it whatever diameter you want. Here I would only say, you know, you got another couple inches in diameter, you can make it with this adjustable pot stand. Simple clips. I mean, this thing is really, really lightweight. Really like this adjustable pot system here. You could make this wider if you needed to. This was almost perfect for the Stanley setup and the cup right here. All right, we still have some burning ash down in there, some coals. This FluxWrap-It material is supposed to be very fast to cool, so I'm just gonna try and grab it. Wow, I can definitely pick it up already. I mean, look at that. I can hold it. And the cotter pins, the pot stand, definitely still hot, but this stuff here, wow, I can't believe I'm sitting here holding this and it was just in that fire. Our clips right here, let's see, those are, wow, I can take it off, and it's literally only been seconds since the fire. These are still a little warm. Then our pot stand, let's take a look at this, pull those off. Okay, those popped off. Still easy to maneuver. Here's our legs. And there it is. The legs in our pot stand. Put your legs and everything. It comes with pouches to put the stuff in. So it comes with these little pouches to put your stuff in, the legs and pot stand. But I should have already mentioned it already. Peter, Personal Survival Products, and that's adro8.com, adro8.com. So make sure to check that out. But I like how he had them in there. Just clip them back together like that. So that's cool. It came with 8, so 3 or 4 for each of the FluxWrap-It. So with the number of legs and the number of pot stands that you receive, it's really 2 complete full stoves that they can be used together. Not only is the heat shield that I showed you there, you can do it so that you can suspend one of the FluxWrap-Its above the other. Like I was saying, one of the other ways he showed this in use was if you have one of his other devices that he came up with for a Nalgene bottle. This little piece is a chain with a bar, and it just goes inside like here, and you just pull it and it will suspend your bottle, and very easily just remove that. So that's a cool little device. So remember in the beginning of the video I was talking about the original pot stands and feet that he had, which were these right here. And what he did one of the things that it could do was use to hold this over a Nalgene bottle so that you could then suspend that like I just showed you. So you have your bottle like this, you just go about, I don't know, half an inch or so around it, and you would take these clips just like that, and what this is going to do is going to allow this to hang. Now you've got that sitting there, you use the other tool, clip that down in there, and then when you pick it up, it's all going to come together. Alright, now once you've got it all suspended, then you would set the bottle on top, and then this would go around that, and the flames would then come up and around the bottle and really give it a lot of heat. And then when your water's boiled, you pull the whole thing up together, just like so, set it down, and then remove this piece and let it cool off. And as you saw earlier, it takes no time for everything to cool off. So that's just another way you can use this complete cook system. Okay, here's another tool from Peter. I'm not gonna be able to test today, but I think it's really handy to have if you needed to suspend anything above a fire. This is a tripod mate, and essentially it's just a piece where you take 3 sticks of whatever height you need, and you carve it so that they fit in here and form a tripod. He includes a chain that is adjustable simply by pulling the height, whatever you need, like this, or lowering it back down. And then once you get the right height, you have a hook on the other end to hang any kind of pot or whatever you may have to boil or cook. Pretty long chain. So the tripod mate, I really want to try this out too, but definitely wanted to try the stove first. So cool, check it out. I'll have the links to all this stuff below. Okay, let's take our pot stand, see how hard this is to get back. I guess you could just keep it like this if you wanted to store it, but it's not as, you know, easy to pack away. So these come off. Take that one off. Take that one off. Pretty tight there. Okay, and then just take it apart. Super easy. And there you have it. So I don't know if it makes a difference which way these things go on. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with these catch. I'm thinking maybe this goes on the bottom when you're looking at it like this, and then those go on real tight. And there's 3 more in there, like I was saying. It's 2 complete stoves, the cook system. So what do I think after the first time using it? I'll just go over some of the pros and cons off the top of my head. Definitely the pros are that it's lightweight. If you only wanted one stove in particular, it's really lightweight. You just have to carry 4 legs, 1 pot stand, and 1 of these. And it worked very well to boil water. Plenty of heat. It burned better than I expected. And it's you know, you definitely get an easy 16 ounces of water boiled on one load. If I had used a wider diameter originally, I'm sure I could have gotten both of those to boil. It was close to it. I did throw some more sticks in there, which I did like. I was able to easily feed this and keep it going. So yeah, I was a little bit surprised how well it burned, how efficient it was. I didn't have to, with the smaller type stoves, square stoves that you put together like the Lixadas or whatever, you know, you got to keep feeding it really small pieces. But because of these are longer pieces, you use different widths or different diameter pieces of sticks, and it has plenty of airflow. And I was kind of impressed, definitely. So Peter, good job. I do like the product, and I will definitely keep it in my kit and have it as part of my cook system. Some of the cons that I can see are obviously the parts. You could potentially lose any of these parts and lose the functionality of your stove. So that's always a concern when you have something that has multiple pieces. And if you have a kit like I do, obviously you just keep it all included, it stays in the kit and you're ready to go. But if you happen to be out in the field, in the woods, and you drop one of those little clasps, then you might be out of luck. So that's one of the only cons. Some people may not like the shape of it to store away. The fact that it's, you know, 8 inches long, like a cylinder. You know, where do you put this? Now, if you have a backpack, you could technically lay it out flat or just sit it up or just wrap it around anything like I did in my kit. But if you have a bottle kit system or any kind of pouch system where you have a Nalgene bottle, I think this would work really great. All right, folks, that's going to do it. I really appreciate you stopping by, checking out this product. Make sure to check out the links below to see more information. Let me know what you think of this product. Would you consider using this? This definitely does the job. If you're out hiking, you need something lightweight, boils water fast, it's efficient, it's easy to load, the fuel is everywhere, so I can definitely recommend this. So make sure to check it out when it comes in the future. If you're not already a subscriber, make sure to hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon for more videos. I really appreciate all the support from my subscribers. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. So let's go ahead and see if we can't pack this all back together. First of all, we'll get the Nalgene into the Stanley. Then the Stanley goes into the Ollie camp, just like that. So I'll take the Flux wrap and actually wrap the entire thing right here. And I make it so that the seam is right here even with the arm on the Stanley. Okay, just like this. Okay, and once you got the whole system like that, you want to take your bag and find the top of the bag, the top I mean the seam up here with the arm, and you want to line that up and put that in there, and that will definitely help you out. And this whole thing will then slide down in there, and once you got that in there like that, this whole thing should slide in, but you want to push it all together, the FluxWrap-It and the Stanley and the Nalgene. So push that all the way down in there, and at that point it's going to be tight. Then you got it all the way down in there. It'll kind of go over and you'll feel it fall in there. That's it. Can't go any further. Push it all in there. You still have a little bit of room. I put my fork and everything. You could put your clips pot stand down in there. I just put everything up here in the top for mine, including all of the original feet and pot stands. I just kind of put all that in here as well. I also keep this bag in here for gathering whatever I may need, but also like I did earlier with moving the cup, because the handles get so hot, I typically just kept that in there as well, in the lid. And the lid goes right there on top. Forgot to show that.